Okay, well, today we will discuss geometrical representation of this w is equal to fz, this complex function. W is u plus eta v, z is x plus eta y. So, what is the geometrical interpretation of this type of function? And then we will discuss general linear transformations, identity transformation, translation, stretching and rotation and magnification. Okay. So, today we will discuss this topic. So, a complex number, as we know, a complex number is a function. From complex numbers to a complex function is a function from complex number to complex numbers. Okay. So, complex function is a function from complex numbers to complex numbers. In other words, it is a function that has a subset of the complex numbers as a domain and the complex numbers as a codomain. So, subset of complex numbers as a domain and the complex numbers as a codomain. So, complex functions are generally supposed to have a domain that contains a non-empty subset of the complex plane. Clear? So, as we know that this real type of function y is equal to fx can be represented graphically by a curve in the xy plane. So, when you represent y is equal to fx, so we consider this x axis, this y axis, okay, and this one is a curve y is equal to fx. So, we can represent this type of function, this type of real function, okay, in a xy plane. This one is a x and this one is a y. So, this one is a xy plane. Clear? Also, the real function z is equal to fxy, can be represented by a surface. So, this type of function z is equal to fxy represent a surface in 3-dimensional space. Okay. So, we all things we know already. However, this method of graphically representation fails. In case of complex functions. Reason is a complex function which is equal to w is equal to fz, and w is equal to fz can be represented as u plus eta v plus function of x plus eta y involves 4 real variable. 4 real variable means this u, this v, this x and this y. Clear? 4 real variables, 2 independent variables. So, these are independent variables and 2 dependent variables u and v. So, this means that such type of graphical representation is not possible in case of this type of function, this complex type of function. So, hence a 4-dimensional region is required. For graphical representation of such type of complex function, we need 4-dimensional region is required to represent it graphically in the Cartesian fashion. Clear? So, as it is not possible, so this thing is not possible, 4-dimensional region. So, as it is not possible to have a 4-dimensional graph paper, so we make use of 2 complex planes. And call them z plane and w plane. That is, one of the variables z is equal to x plus eta y and other for the variable w is equal to u plus eta v, like this. So, this one is z plane, this one is z plane, x axis, y axis, and that one is the domain. And then apply this function w is equal to fz, that one is a complex function where u is a function of x y, v is a function of x y. Then resultant we give this range R. Clear? So, finally, we conclude that the function w is equal to fz defines a mapping. Or transformation of z plane into w plane. This one is a w plane. Clear? So, this one is this rule, this transformation, this mapping, this function is basically transformation of z plane into w plane. So, that one is the, in this way we can represent this complex type of function. Okay. Similarly, suppose to each point fxy there correspond a point uv. Clear? Therefore, if the point Z describe the curve C in the Z plane, the point W, clear, will move along a corresponding curve C dash in the W plane. So, that one is a Z plane, that one is a W plane. If we have this curve, if this Z point traces out a curve in this Z plane, then after using this transformation, we have similar type of curve C dash in the W plane. Clear? Thus, the function W is equal to Fz defines a correspondence between points of two planes. We then say that the curve C in the Z plane is mapped into the corresponding curve C dash in the W plane by the function W is equal to Fz. So, in this way we can represent graphically this type of function. Okay. So, we have some general linear transformations or linear transformations, and that linear transformation is defined by the function W is equal to Fz, which is equal to Az plus B. These are some general linear transformation. Okay. W is equal to Fz and W is u plus eta v. So, here Az plus B, where A is not equal to 0 and B is arbitrary complex constant. Clear? A is not equal to 0, this A is not equal to 0 and B is any arbitrary this complex constant. Now, this maps conformally the extended complex Z plane into the extended W plane. Since this function is analytic and f dash z is equal to A, which is not equal to 0 for any Z, and if A is equal to 0, then one reduces to a constant function. Okay. So, we have special cases of these type of linear transformations, and these cases are: number one is identity transformation. Identity transformation means when we suppose W is equal to Z, and W is equal to Z is possible only when A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 0. Clear? And this maps a point Z onto itself. Clear? So, identity transformation is this general linear transformation. Okay. These are the special cases of this type of linear transformation. Similarly, a translation W is equal to Z plus B, where A is equal to 1, which translates Z through a distance magnitude of B in the direction B. Clear? So, if Z is equal to x plus eta B, V is equal to B1 plus eta B1, eta B2, and W is equal to U plus eta V, then transformation. This transformation becomes U plus eta V, which is equal to x plus eta Y plus B1 plus eta B2, and that one is equal to U is equal to x B1 and V is equal to Y B2. That is the point Pxy in the Z plane is mapped into the point P dash x plus B1 Y plus B2 in the W plane. Clear? And every point in the Z plane is mapped into W plane in the same way. Clear? So, thus if the W plane is superposed on the Z plane, figure shifted through a distance given by the vector V. Okay. So, according to these transformations, maps a figure in the Z plane into the figure in the W plane of the same size and shape. So, after using these transformations, there is no change in the shape and size. Okay. Thus, this transformation is mere a translation of the axis and preserve the shape and size. So, this type of transformation is important. In particular, this transformation changes circles into circles. Okay. For example, let us solve this type of problem. What is the region of the W plane into which the rectangular region in the Z plane bounded by these four lines x0, x1, y0, y2 is mapped under this transformation. So, we have given this type of transformation: W is equal to Z plus C, means W is equal to Z plus C is 2 minus eta. Clear? So, first draw the rough sketch of this region, means this domain. Okay. So, x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0 this, x is equal to 1 this, y is equal to 0 this, and y is equal to 1 this. So, this one is the region. Okay. Now, use this transformation: W is equal to Z plus Z minus eta. Clear? So, given W is equal to Z plus 2 minus eta and W is U plus eta V. So, right side is Z is x plus eta y. So, x plus 2 plus eta y minus 1. Okay. Clear? Just substitute the value of Z and W. Now, compare the real and imaginary parts. u is x plus 2 and v is y minus 1. Clear? Now corresponding to each values calculate the value of u and v. हमें करना क्या है, हमें w प्लेन के ऊपर ये स्केच ट्रांसफॉर्म करना है, ये स्केच जो है वो लेके जाना है, ठीक है ना, यूजिंग दिस टाइप ऑफ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. Okay, so equating the real and imaginary parts, clear? We get, on equating the real and imaginary parts, we get x is equal to 0, u is 2, x is equal to 0. So when x is equal to 0, substitute the value of 0 here, u is 2, clear? When y is equal to 0, v is minus 1. When x is equal to 1, u is 3, and when y is equal to v is 1. Okay. So when we equate real and imaginary parts, u is a function of x, y, v is a function of x, y, then substitute all these values and calculate the corresponding values of u and v. Clear? So draw the region of z plane and the corresponding region in the w plane as shown in figure. So when we apply all these results in the this w plane, u axis this one is a u axis, this one is a v axis, then corresponding draw these lines, we obtain this type of region. Okay. So this one is domain, this one is range. Clear? So in this way you can find the region of the w plane in which this type of region in the z plane bounded by these lines is mapped under this type of transformation. Okay. So solve these type of few problems. Okay. Now third standard transformation is stretching or scaling. W is equal to az. Clear? For a real stretches if a is greater than 1, contracts if a in between 0 to 1, the radius vector by factor a. So thus this type of linear transformation w is equal to fz, which is equal to az plus b, consists of rotation through angle argument a, scaling by factor magnitude of a, followed by translation through vector b. This transformation is used for constructing conformal mapping of similar type of figures. Now using this concept, using this transformation, this draw the shape, consider the transformation w is equal to 2z. We have given this type of transformation and determine the region d dash. We have to determine this region d dash of the w plane into which the triangular region d enclosed by these three lines in the z plane is mapped under this transformation. तो ये जो भी triangular region according to these lines बन रहा है, ठीक है, उस रीजन के ऊपर आपने ये ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन अप्लाई करना है और ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के बाद जो रीजन बनेगा वो बनेगा डी डैश, वो आपने डेवलप करना है. ओके. सो वी हैव गिवन दिस टाइप ऑफ रीजन. ओके. x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So this y is equal to 0, this x is equal to 0, clear, and this one is x plus y is equal to 1. Now given w is equal to 2z, this statement is given, this transformation is given, clear. So w is u plus eta v and z is x plus eta y. So u plus eta v is equal to 2x plus eta y. Now equate the real and imaginary parts, we get u is 2x and v is 2y. Okay. Then corresponding to each value, evaluate the value of u and v. So when x 0, u 0, y 0, v 0, x plus y 1, u plus v 2. Now draw the shape. Okay. So thus the region in the z plane is mapped into the region in w plane as shown in figure like this way. ठीक है. तो ये जो region है, this region is transformed into this region under this transformation. W is equal to 2z under this transformation. Okay. This region is transformed into this region. Okay. इस टाइप की भी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस की आप कुछ प्रॉब्लम को जरूर सॉल्व करिएगा, राइट. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इज मैग्निफिकेशन एंड रोटेशन. W is equal to e raised power eta theta into z. For a is e raised power eta theta, obviously az plus b. A is e raised power eta theta and b is 0. So which rotates the radial vector of point z through a scalar angle theta, counterclockwise if theta greater than 0, while clockwise if theta less than 0, and let w is equal to cz, where c is complex constant. Okay. Then let c is equal to rho e raised power iota alpha, z is equal to r e raised power iota theta, w is equal to r e raised power iota phi. Then the transformation becomes r e power iota phi is equal to this r e iota phi is equal to rho e raised power iota alpha r e raised power iota theta, and that one is equal to rho r e raised power iota theta plus alpha, and it gives r is equal to rho r and phi is equal to theta plus alpha. So thus this transformations maps a point p r theta in the z plane onto the point p dash rho r theta plus alpha in the w plane. Clear? So this transformation consists of magnification or contraction of the radius vector p by rho is equal to magnitude of c, and its rotation through an angle alpha is equal to amplitude c. Clear? So we can understand this theory with the help of this example. Okay. So accordingly, it maps any figure in the z plane into a geometrically similar figure in the w plane. In particular, this transformation maps circle into circles. Okay. Now see this question. Consider this type of transformation. W is equal to e raised power iota theta, theta is pi by 4 z, and determine the region in the w plane. W plane के ऊपर आपने region को बताना है. Okay. Corresponding to this triangular region bounded by the lines x0, y0 and x plus y is equal to 1 in the z plane. Clear? Figure is this, similar figure, same figure, x0, y0, x plus y is equal to 1. So we have given this region R, this domain, we have given this domain, okay, bounded by these three lines, and that one is a triangular region. Now use this transformation w is equal to e raised power iota pi by 4. So w is equal to u plus iota v, and u plus iota v is cos pi by 4 plus iota sin by 4, and z is x plus iota y. We have this transformation, if we remember, w is equal to e raised power iota pi by 4 z. Clear? So we have w is equal to e raised power iota pi by 4 z. Clear? So z is this, and e raised power iota pi by 4 is cos pi by 4 plus iota sin pi by 4. Now substitute the value of cos pi by 4 and sin pi by 4, we get 1 over under root 2 1 plus iota x plus iota y, and that one is equal to this result, real part this and imaginary part this. Okay. So equate the real and imaginary parts. So u is 1 over under root 2 x minus y, and v is 1 over under root 2 x plus y. So we have given this u and v. Okay. Now calculate the corresponding lines in the w plane when we have given x0, y0, x plus y1. So when x0, u is this and v is this, or into v is equal to minus u. Now when line we have given y is equal to 0, then u is 1 over under root 2 x and v is 1 over under root 2 x. So it into v is equal to u, and when line x plus y is equal to 1, then it becomes v is equal to 1 over under root 2. So the two regions are shown like this way. Okay. V is equal to u, this line, v is equal to minus u, this line, and v is equal to 1 over under root 2, this one u axis, this one v axis. So this transformation by using this region transformed into this region by using this type of transformation. So this one is the method for evaluating region in the w plane if we have given region in the z plane. Clear? So when we have given a transformation, use the transformation. Okay. We have followed few steps. Clear? We have given a region in the z plane, and we are going to develop a region in the w plane. Clear? So w is equal to u plus iota v. Clear? Use the transformation and find the real and imaginary parts. Clear? Then corresponding to this region, evaluate the same lines and points in the w plane, and then draw the rough sketch of the problem. So in this way you can find the region in the w plane. ठीक है? तो इससे पहले भी 2 लेक्चर ऑलरेडी हो चुके हैं जिसमें हमने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किया है व्हाट इज कम्प्लेक्स फंक्शन. but today we have discussed what is the geometrical interpretation of this complex function. This is very important for this point of view, this depth point of view. Okay. One more question. Find the image of the semi-strip. Very interesting problem. Find the infinite strip x is greater than 0 and y in between 0 and 2 under the transformation. So, this one is a transformation, w is equal to eta z plus 1, show the region graphically. So, y 0 and 2, so y 0 and y 2, clear. So, here y is equal to 0 and y is equal to 2 and x greater than 0. So, x greater than 0 in this direction up to infinity, x is greater than 0, clear. Now, use this transformation, w is equal to eta z plus 1, use this transformation. So, given w is equal to eta z plus 1, this means u plus eta v is eta x plus eta y plus 1. Equate the real and imaginary parts, we get u is equal to 1 minus y and v is equal to x, clear. Now, when x greater than 0, then obviously v greater than 0. When y in between 0 and 2, then u in between minus 1 and 1, clear. So, this one is the process. 0 less than y less than 2, this means y 1 minus u. So, 0 less than 1 minus u minus 2 and minus u is minus 1 less than minus u less than 1. This means minus 1 less than u minus 1. Okay. Thus, the region z plane is mapped into the w plane as shown in figure. So, that one is the process. Okay. So, u in between minus 1 to plus 1 and v greater than 0. So, in this way you can develop the region in the w plane, clear. So, next time we have discussed complex integration, clear. That topic is very, very important, this complex integration, okay, where very complicated real integral, even real integrals can be simplified. Okay. And during the process of complex integration, we come across residue theorems and very important few results. Okay. Thank you very much.